Part 2, Graphing Hyperbolas. The standard equation of a hyperbola was center HK. For positive numbers a and b, the equation of a horizontal hyperbola is x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. And the equation of a vertical hyperbola is y minus k squared over b squared minus x minus h squared over a squared equals 1. Now c, remember, is the square root of a squared plus b squared, and c is the distance from the center to the focus. Let's sketch this curve and locate the foci, identify the asymptotes, and graph the hyperbola. So let's look at everything we have. The center of this hyperbola, with the x I have x minus 2, and with the y I have y minus a negative 3. So the center is 2, negative 3. And then I'm going to draw the box next to graph this. So underneath the y is 2 squared. So the vertical direction, or the y direction, I'm going to go up 2 and down 2. Underneath the x is 3 squared, which means from the center I'm going to go right 3 and left 3. And then I can draw that box. Now remember, the box is not part of the hyperbola, but it's going to help us because our asymptotes are the diagonals of that box. So here's the two asymptotes. Just draw the asymptotes as the diagonal of the box. Now the y squared is the positive term. This is a vertical hyperbola, so it opens up and down. So I can draw now my hyperbola, just getting closer to those asymptotes and opening up and down. So there's my hyperbola. I've graphed it. I need to, though, find the foci and the asymptotes. So the c value is the square root of 4 plus 9, or the square root of 13. And the focus points go vertically, same direction as the hyperbola, which is vertical. So the y coordinate of my center is going to change. So the foci would be 2, negative 3 plus square root of 13, and 2, negative 3 minus square root of 13 for the two focus points. Now for the asymptotes. So remember the equation for a line, y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus x1. This is the point slope formula of a line. The x1 and y1, I'm going to use the center because both asymptotes go through the center of that hyperbola. So the center is 2, negative 3, so y minus the negative 3 equals the slope times x minus 2. And then to find the slope, I'm just going to go from the center of the hyperbola to the corner. So I went up 2 and right 3, up 2, right 3. So the slope is 2/3, and the slope for the other one, I went up 2, left 3. So my slope is 2/3 and negative 2/3. So here are the equations for the asymptotes. Y plus 3 equals 2/3 times x minus 2, and y plus 3 equals negative 2/3 times x minus 2. If the question on the homework asks you to put that in slope-intercept form instead, then distribute through on the right, subtract 3 from both sides, and you'll have the y equals mx plus b form instead of this form right here. Let's put this equation in standard form, then find the center, vertices, foci, and graph the hyperbola. So to do that, I need to gather my x terms, 9x squared plus 36x, and next the y terms, negative 4y squared plus 16y, and I'll put the constant on the other side of the equation, so add 16 to both sides. For the x's, I'll factor out a 9, and I get x squared plus 4x, and I'll leave a blank. For the y's, I'll factor out a negative 4, and I get y squared minus 4y, and I'll leave a blank, equals 16. So now to complete the square, half of 4 is 2, and 2 squared is 4. So I added a total of 9 times 4, or 36 to both sides. And then for the y's, half of negative 4 is negative 2, and negative 2 squared is 4. So I added a total of negative 16 to both sides. So I have 9 times x plus 2 squared minus 4 times y minus 2 squared equals 16 plus 36 minus 16 is 36. Then I'll divide everything by 36 to get 1 on the right side. So 9 over 36 is 1 over 4, simplified. So I have x plus 2 squared over 4, minus 4 over 36 is 1 over 9. So I have y minus 2 squared over 9 equals 1. So there's the equation for this hyperbola in standard form. So the center is negative 2, 2. I have x minus a negative 2 and y minus 2. So negative 2, 2 is the center. The x direction from the center to that edge of that box will be 2. 2 squared is 4. And underneath the y, I have 9, which is 3 squared. So the y direction, I'll go up and down 3. And then I can draw the box. And the asymptotes are the diagonals of that box. So going through the center and the corners. So there's the asymptotes. This is a horizontal hyperbola because the x term is the positive term. So I'm going to draw this opening right and left. So going through those vertices and approaching those asymptotes. So there's the hyperbola. I found the center. The vertices I can find now by just looking at the graph. So the vertices are the points 0, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4, 2. And then to find the foci, I need to find c. So c would be the square root of 4 plus 9, which is the square root of 13. So from the center, I'm going to go right and left square root of 13. So negative 2 plus the square root of 13, comma 2, and negative 2 minus square root of 13, comma 2.